Hey guys, good evening. How are you doing?
Good evening. Excuse me, I am late. I cannot
Okay, good.
do it.
I try to be on
Okay.
time, guys. Yeah, don't worry. Anyways, so today we're gonna be working on reading and writing part, and for that I need you to open up your book on page number 70. Yeah.
Okay.
First of all, let's go over the reading and use of English part 2. This is the open close part. And
Okay.
what you have to do is here is to think of a word, only one word, that best fits every single blank, okay? And we're gonna do it together this. Yeah. So the example has been done for us. Here are a few tips on how to write a formal letter application. Firstly, address your letter to the person mentioned in the job advertisement who deals the applications. Who deals what?
With, this is a
Yeah,
phrase.
yeah,
With is with.
deals with. Mm-hmm. Um, Use their surname only after the words Mr. Dear, Mr. Dear, Mr. or Dear Miss. If, however,
Is
name is given. What do you think is here? What do you think is the correct answer here? If, however,
where there is no name.
no. Remember that in this part there's only one word, okay?
Ah, okay,
Only
okay.
one word. You can write
Yeah.
two words. What do you think, Darwin?
I think that the word is no.
Yes, no. Mhm.
Okay.
No name is given. Perfect. Then, in the opening paragraph, which capture
Should be. Should be.
should be, it could be, okay?
Okay.
Later on, we're gonna check. Why you are in touch.
In touch is the phrase is get in touch, right?
Should,
So
yeah,
you are in progressive. You are getting in touch.
you're getting in touch. Mm-hmm.
Mm, yeah.
Yes, number 5.
That's
You
it.
continue. Your letter will
Mhm.
depend on.
No.
Here we have a word to talk about the way. Yeah, the way in which we're going to write our letter. The proper word here is how. How you
How?
continue your letter will depend on the requirements of the position. Yeah? How. Number 6, given information about yourself, and we have as relevant skills.
Such as.
Yeah, such as relevant skills, work experience, and personal qualities. Because we are breaking down some things in this part. Number 7, as very easy this one.
Is
as well as.
as well as,
Yes,
yeah.
as well as reasons why you think you would be suitable for the job. Finally, we have number 8, writing a short closing paragraph to indicate interest. What do you think is here, guys?
Mm,
Do you give up?
Prof. Finally.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you the correct answers. There you are. Who deals with. However,
Yeah.
no name is given. Should be. Getting in touch, you were right. How you continue, such as relevant skills, sorry, as well as in after.
After.
Yeah, after writing a closing paragraph. And as you can see here, if you pay attention to this in this reading, it is talking about how to write a letter of application, which I'm going to do right now. Yeah? Yes, in this part. The letter of application is very easy. In the real exam, you're going to come across with exercise like this. The same like this, exactly like this. And you have to write your letter of application in no more than 190 words. Yeah? But before jumping right in, I'm gonna show you how to write a letter of application. It's similar like the email. You have to start with the greetings, okay, like this. And in the opening paragraph, you have to describe where did you watch or where did you see the announcement and what is the charge that you are asking for. Yeah, what is the charge for the job. And in the second paragraph, you have to describe your resume, your experience as a worker. Yeah, and in the next paragraph, you have to describe or write about your personal strengths, your personal qualities, and why you are a proper candidate for the job. Finally, in the next paragraph, you have to write about all your experience, maybe some other abilities that you have, yeah, and then you have to finish by writing phrases like this: your sincere, your faithfully, and things like that. Best regards. But the intention here is that you have to write in a formal way because this is a letter of application. Okay, it means that you don't have to use contractions, phrasal verbs, collocations, and try to keep a formal style when writing this letter. Okay. So in this moment, what you have to do is to write your letter of application according to this instruction. We need teaching assistance for the music and dance activities at our English language summer school for young children. Write to the director, Mr. Paul Bacon, giving details of your music and dancing skills, any relevant work experience that you have had, why you would be suitable for the job. Okay, you have to write about all these 3 items or bullet points. Is there any question on how to go about it? No?
How many words you have to be on the letter?
The same, between 140 and 190 words. So please go ahead if you don't have any question about this. Or do you have, Sandra, maybe?
No, I don't have questions, teacher.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna give you exactly 15 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to write.
I think it's enough time for you to write. Yeah, please try to take only 15 minutes because we have to practice speaking part 3, okay? Later on.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was about to forget. Okay, in this part you have some phrases that you can use in order to write. For the beginning, for the endings, the reason that you're writing for, describing skills or experience about you, your personal qualities, and the closing phrases. I'm gonna leave this here for you to write and to guide you. Okay?
The letter it have to have real information.
Sorry, what did you say?
On the letter it have to have real information.
No, of course not. For example, in your case, you don't have any work experience, so you just have to think of the information in no more. Yeah.
Okay. Teacher tiene que ser como que muy formal, o sea, digamos, mm, o sea, porque sí he visto como que hacen, cuando hacen las, así como cartas, así para enviar formalmente, hacen como la dirección, nombre de la empresa, nombre entero, correos
No, no,
electrónicos,
no. That kind of
números.
information not. I'm gonna put your here
Okay.
an example. Here is how to write a letter of application. You have to start with a greeting, and then in the first paragraph you have to write about where. Okay, be careful with this. Where did you see the announcement of the work for the job, and what is the charge that you are asking for? Yeah. And in the second paragraph, you have to write about your experience as a worker. And in the third paragraph, you have to write about your experience, your personal strengths, your abilities, and things like this. And in the next paragraph, you have to describe why are you the suitable candidate to get the job, of course. And at the end, you have to close your letter by writing this kind of phrases like "I look forward to hear from you," and "You're faithful, you're sincere, your best regards," and things like that. And that's it. You don't have to write about personal information like emails or number phones and things like that. Okay.
Finish.
Okay. If you finish, please send me please this your letter through the WhatsApp chat for me to check it, and I'm gonna give you feedback on your letter the next lesson. Okay. Okay, guys, thank you so much for sending me your letters, and now we're gonna work on the speaking part 3. Yeah, and before to go about this, I want to send you your homework, which is going to be another letter of application, but in this case about this. We require English speaking volunteers to help at your 4-day international pop and rock music schools aim at raising money for charity. This is going to be your homework, yeah? And let's jump right this part. As you know, in this part we have to discuss about all of these 5 bullet points, and at the end you have to reach to an agreement by answering the question that is in the middle. Why is it important for the people in these situations to follow rules? And for this exercise I need that you, Darwin and Sandra, please turn on your microphones. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
You know how to do this, okay? You have 2 minutes to discuss about all of these things by answering the following question. Why is it important for the people in these situations to follow rules? Remember that in this part, it is an interactive conversation, okay? If you don't talk to each other at the same time, your score will get lower. So it is important to have an interactive conversation. So please, go ahead. Darwin and Sandra, please.
Okay. Okay, Darwin. What's important for the people in this situation? For example, pupil at the schools. Quite important for people, for students to follow rules.
I think that the pupils at the school is important because if you don't follow the rules, you will have an accident. Maybe you will have an accident. And then, why did this important for the people in these situations to follow rules in case of drivers on roads for you, Sandra?
Okay, drivers to follow for drivers rules and the roads are very important because they can avoid accidents, reduce injuries, and maintain the order. So, and if the rules, and if the drivers follow rules, drivers protect themselves and others, contributing to the safer environment. And what about the children at home? Do you think it's important to follow rules at home?
Yes, it is very important because they must follow the rules because they can have an accident like falling, or if they are in kitchen they can burn themselves.
Okay, and how about in the family? For example, if you don't follow rules, you bother your sister or your brother. Do you think is that correct?
Yes, because if you have a older person in your family, you will no, you must follow the rules. And another topic. So, why it is important for the people in these situations to follow rules in context or of competitors in sports.
I believe the rules and competition in sport is very important because they ensure for a fair play and player safety. For because if don't follow rules, they may have injuries and overall the integrity of competition. Also, rules provide for a fair competition, preventing fair advantage, protect the participants for injuries. And what about employees at work?
Okay, I think that the employees at work they should follow the rules because if they don't follow the rules, they could lose their job and have a bad comments in teacher. Who do you say hoja de vida?
Resume.
Sure. Okay,
Resume or
this.
CV. Resume or CV is the same, okay?
Yeah, okay. And they can have a bad comments on resume.
Okay, and if I think to the employee at work, if don't follow rules because they don't have respect each of one.
Each other.
And another, what do you think?
I think that it is bad because if you had a word, you will be respectful to your uh, jefe.
Thank you so much, guys. Now you have 1 minute to reach to an agreement about this. In which situation it is harder to make sure that people follow the rules? 1 minute.
Okay, I agree. I agree with the with Darwin about pupils at the schools. Totally agree because the pupils at the school don't follow rules. They don't respect each other. They don't have discipline, um, and the studies don't have a good grade note. Okay, you Darwin.
In case of competitor in sports, I agree with you because in this in competitions you must have a discipline, but because it is important, and if you don't have discipline, you maybe will lose the competition or you couldn't participate in this.
Yeah, thank you so much,
Okay.
guys. You did it well at some extent because you forget to do something. Remember that in this part, you have to interrupt your partner because if one person only speaks first and then the other one, it is going to be wrong, okay? So it is an interactive conversation. You have to interrupt. Of course, you have to interrupt politely, in a polite way, but you have to talk to each other I mean in an interactive way. Yeah.
Okay.
So that was missing out, but your speaking is getting better. Yeah. Congratulations. So now we're gonna try it, Daniel and me. Okay. Please, Daniel.
Oh no.
We have 2 minutes to talk about this. Why is it important for the people in the situation to follow rules? What do you think about competitors in sports? I think it's important to have a fair competition, right?
Maybe yes, because if you don't access to the rules on the games, it could be some lessons in your body,
Yes.
like broke a leg,
You can suffer
broke
from
a hand.
injuries, right? And as well as you
Yes,
can
of
take
course.
advantage from the other competitors.
Yes, and that's bad for the other competitors. It could be a disadvantage.
Yeah. What about pupils at school?
Yes.
I think it's quite challenging to make students to get engaged in rules. What do you think about that?
Yes, I'm agree because if you don't have rules when you are a kid, when you grow, yes,
Yeah.
on a professional, it will be a bad person and who don't respect the rules and yes.
Yeah, that's it. So let's go over employees at work. I think it is essential and crucial to follow rules in this kind of environments because you are working with people in you are dealing with
Yes.
specific situations, right?
Yes, because it's about your work. It is not for this moment. No, it's your work. You have to be serious and you have to be respectful of all the rules because that's your work and you could be despedido
Do you think
of
that
your work.
it could be suitable that I mean bosses or your boss at work be friendly to some extent?
It depends of the work because some of the works like a childhood, like a teacher, you have to be some friendly
Yeah, because you are working with
for
people,
work.
right? Yeah.
Yes, but if you're working from for business, you have to be seriously.
And finally, drivers on roads. I think this is the most careful situation because you have to. It is kind of dangerous.
Yes,
Yeah.
if we don't respect all the traffic rules, you could be dead with a car accident.
As well as you have to prevent yourself from drinking alcohol while driving.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Daniel. Now we have to reach to an agreement in which situation is the hardest to make sure that people follow the rules. I think
In my
it's okay. Go ahead.
Okay, in my opinion, I think that's the drivers on roads because if you don't respect all the rules, you could be dead. You will dead.
You could be dead, and as well you can kill other people as well.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So we have an agreement on this one.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, Daniel. Yeah, guys, that is the way you have to do. Okay, you have to talk to each other by interactively. Okay,
Okay.
so don't forget to do that. And to get finished this lesson, we're gonna finish by practicing some reading. This is the part 7, the multiple matching. You are going to read an article in which 4 people are talking about school rules. And for the following questions 1 to 10, you have to choose from the people A to D which one has mentioned every single statement. Okay? And you have the reading in here. You have 4 people, and you have to write A, B, C, or D in every single number. So please go ahead, you have 10 minutes.
Okay.
No, more. 15 minutes, yeah?
is lenient?
Lenient.
Yes,
The
lenient.
titles.
Yes.
Yeah. Let me check what is that word because I don't remember right now. Have schools become too lenient? Yeah, it means indulgente.
Okay.
Guys, it is possible that maybe some minutes later we're going to be removed from the Teams meeting, and if it is the case, you can join again through the same through the same link, okay? Just in case, because we have only 60 minutes for each meeting.
Finish.
Okay, guys. I'm gonna show you right now the correct answers because we're running out of time. There you are. Number 1 is letter C, next letter A, D, B, C, B, A, D, C, and B. Okay, there you are. Just as a final instruction, as you know, the date of your exam is approaching. We are in the final stretch, and that is why you have to keep on working a lot and harder. And for that, we're gonna change the way that we're making homework. Yeah, for in this case, we're gonna start I'm gonna send you homework from the book, and the workbook is going to be for you to practice over and over, keep on practicing the exercise that you're struggling the most with. Keep on practicing, okay? And for the next lesson, your homework is going to be pages number 64 and 74 and 75 from the book, okay? Remember that you have all of the audios in the Google Drive folder, and only if you have any question about a specific thing about the exercise, let me know on the next lesson. Otherwise, keep on practicing over and over, yeah? Because your exam is approaching. Please be careful with this. Keep in mind what I'm asking for, because you are going to pay $180 for your exam, and if you don't get your beautiful certification, your money will be lost. So it depends on you. And that's it for today, guys, because time is over. Do you have any question about today's lesson?
No.
Yeah, don't forget to do your homework and your letter of application as well on page number 71. This is it for today, guys. You can leave. Thank you so much. Don't forget to keep on practicing. Keep on practicing, guys.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you too. Bye bye.
Goodbye.